So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays with...
It's Alonso! Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dink through. Tries to get it clear. Alonso. Vieira shows great strength. That's a sharp pass. Davids picks it up out wide. He's in a good position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Openda. Dembele! It's hit the crossbar. Now it's Ronaldinho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. He's trying to hit the front line here. Cleared away. Now, can they get him? He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Dembele. Quarter of an hour played. Openda. Real chance! Superb from Loris Openda! About as smooth as it gets.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Benfica penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating.
It's Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this. Can he get away here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale hoisted in, and the keeper beats it away. João Neves. Now it's Lopez. And that's a good ball. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele with the short one. Oh, what a climb! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bale. Very nicely done. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Dembele considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Dembele. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of
Cristiano
space.
Ronaldo. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Foyt. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. He's got away. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. João Neves. Fermin. Fermin. This is promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Dembele carries the ball down the right. He has found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. Mateus is the guilty party there. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he has been fouled there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's good running with the ball, floated through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bebeto, one half, of course, of one of the deadliest strike partnerships in history.
Yeah, he's the perfect fit for a fox-in-the-box type player, as he's got surprisingly good vision and an eye for a pass that allowed him to play more creative roles.
Whilst remaining, of course, a genuinely prolific goal scorer. A 29-goal season, a 25-goal season during his stint in Spain.
And people will, of course, remember him for coming up with one of football's most iconic celebrations too.
Thuram. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Messi. Oh, good spread. And that has been knocked clear. A corner it is then. Porto with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Felipe Anderson. And it's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get it through? Oh, Seedorf. And the shot! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Porto present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Bale. Pirlo. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking to play him in. Now it's Seedorf. And it's Felipe Anderson. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Porto still without a single shot on target. Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at it. It's Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a good ball out wide. Nice bit of trickery. Felipe Anderson. Can he spark a counter here? And that is as far as they're going to go. And there's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And it's Lam. Might be danger here. Over to the left. Now it's Pirlo. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can clear their lines. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Threads one in. He has a look up. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a decent clearance. This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's well positioned here. Well, they're looking... And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely aimed pass. Felipe Anderson. Oh, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Bebeto, looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cedric Suarez does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Bale. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. 60 minutes played. Now it's Seedorf. It's run loose here. Seedorf! Fantastic from Clarence Seedorf! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Sao Paulo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sao Paulo have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Felipe Anderson. Now it's Bebeto. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That'll be a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Porto really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. That's good defending, very good defending. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Felipe Anderson. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cleared away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Maldini. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Messi.
Porto really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Some resolute defending there. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Played back towards his own goal. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means...
Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Cristiano shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And Gullit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Played out to the left flank.
Porto really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now it's Maradona. Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adams. Rijkaard. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Gnabry. Chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. And it's Lahm. Gullit. Takes a shot! Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He shifted it to the flank. Cruyff has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's tidy. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bale. In towards the back stick. Costacurta gets it away. So, third corner of the game. Pirlo's cross. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been slit through. Bale calmly anticipates. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pirlo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what has happened here? Now then, and the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Knocks it into space. Adams cuts it out. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to play it through. Fernando Torres. Lahm. Rijkaard. Pirlo. It's Hullet. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Cruyff. And that's going right the way across. And it's Gnabry. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble.
It's Pele! It's a loose ball. Deep cross. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Dixon. Beckenbauer. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cruyff can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Rijkaard. Quality ball. Pull it. Now it's Pele. Pele. Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's not going far. Porto given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Bale. Porto finding their passes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cruyff. Pirlo. Pirlo. Good driving run. And this is Ronaldo. He's beat big chance! Goal! Porto! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Porto go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And this is Cruyff. And the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Cruyff clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Looking for the run. That's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. What a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. It's a promising position. Maldini does well to get it back. Rijkaard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. That ball looks a good one. Pele finds himself offside. Porto are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Platini coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
5 minutes left on the clock.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Maradona. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Not too much. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam. And here's Messi. Messi is fouled. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, that was venomous. That's a sharp pass. And it's Lam.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time. Oh, terrible pass. Succumbs to the pressure. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gravenberg. Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gets his head on it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ferdinand. And it's Lahm. And he lines up a big header! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves...
Can he finish? Off the post. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And he's taking no chances there. Porto are looking to go forward now. Porto are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passes short and sharp. And he shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out wide, and he welcomes it in. Ibrahimovic. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Valverde, he's found a way through. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Pirlo. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Porto finding their passes. Oh, sweet feet. Howson does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Little pass back. Oh, he's been flattened there. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. It's a promising position. Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And claimed it back swiftly. That's good running with the ball. Khan gets it away. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Porto go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe goes steaming. Big chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that really is so impressive. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through, and he's straight offside. Rodri. Bellingham. Aberdeen looking to pass their way through, looking for a runner. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Still alert as ever, that's so well played.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi gets into a good position. And that has been knocked clear. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. He's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he's had it nicked away. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
There's the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a good run down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Valverde. Park Ji-sung. Aberdeen do have a chance to counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Gravenberg. And it's Ibrahimovic. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's another chance. Only partially clear. Park Ji-sung.
Aberdeen simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Lam. Messi. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Some really good ball movement. Great vision. Chooses to go back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Aberdeen really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Porto close now to seeing this one through to the end. Platini, and it's Lam. That's tidy. 2 minutes to be added on. Stood up well to him there. Now he wants to get in on... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Lam taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Porto perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Bale looking to penetrate off. Big chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Bale clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Saka.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Great run on the overlap here.
That was lovely, that.
Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Lam. He's shifting through the gears here. Porto claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not the most convincing of passes. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, well measured. Vieira. Vieira! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Porto really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Bale. Borussia Dortmund were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Reinders. Now he's got space here. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bale. Davids. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Good chance here! Glorious! A finish of true class! Porto are level! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Porto grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Heading backwards. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Reinders. Eze. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Ronaldinho. Nice bit of trickery. Khan claims comfortably. And he's there to clear it. Bale. Vieira. Messi. And it's Lam. Davids. Porto looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Reinders. Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Spread out to the left. Saka picks it up out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Reinders. That's a throw. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund go into the lead. Davids. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Showing good feet. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Porto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Bale. Bale, this is promising. Davids. Brilliantly cut out. Alarm. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Bellingham with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is expertly dealt with. Nice sequence of passes, this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Porto! And the comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Porto get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Can he get on the end of this?
Porto clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries to pass it through. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Eze. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vinicius Junior.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And they've got rid. They get a throw in. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf shoots! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Porto have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them.
I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, stop. Standing killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Calm down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, stop. Standing there killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Baresi. Brzezinski. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Brzezinski in acres of space out wide. Tries to get it clear. Caresses it through. Vieira getting this one clear. That's really nicely played. Lam. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Porto, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Pirlo. The ball's swung in. And he's there to belt it away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Brzezinski. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the pass is intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lam. And it's Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pirlo. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. Baresi. Howson. And it's Rositzky. Now it's Azar. He's got away. Azar proves just a little bit too strong. Pinches it off him. Can he latch on to this? Azar gets into some space. And he welcomes it in. Shot at goal! Same again, same outcome.
Fortaleza really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Kimmich played out to the left flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Great work on the overlap. Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Porto clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No outsmarting him this time. Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played, well played. Spread it left. And that's a throw-in. Rijkaard. Brzezinski. Bale. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Brzezinski. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Bale. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Bale. Here's Vieira. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Maldini clears it away. That's a throw. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And this is Bale. He has found the way. Terrific header. And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Porto grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pirlo. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Pirlo. Pele. And here's Ronaldinho. Bale's cross. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich. Rosicki running with the ball. Sané. Kimmich.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
In with the challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira does well to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Pirlo. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Pele has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This their second corner of the game. Kukçu with the clearance. He's going for goal! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very...
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed...
And the shot! That is some save from Khan! Bale finds himself offside.
Porta really can only do one thing now. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Maldini.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Ronaldinho powering forward here. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Porta really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Take me away.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been... Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And that has been cleared. Hernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And it's Lam. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now it's João Pedro. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Pirlo. And a chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira. Strokes it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's João Pedro. Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Baresi goes looking wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Vieira. Ferdinand. Pirlo. Porto looking to pass their way through. Lovely feet. 15 minutes till half-time. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's having a hit! Off the post! And this is Messi. Can he finish? Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Porto finding their passes. Shot could be on, and he's got the beating of his man. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is De Bruyne. Now it's Zaire Emery. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has been clubbed away. Vieira. Oh, what a ball! Oh, it's a... And the finish! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Porto really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Porto are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to shoot. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bale gets into a good position. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Played back into the centre. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rijkaard. And no, he's seen through all of that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe! And he's managed to get rid. Ferdinand with the clearance. Porto are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the space, he's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Bale. Now it's Bale. Spread neatly. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. De Bruyne. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Pirlo. And it's Ronaldinho. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Very nicely done. Pirlo's cross. And that has been cleared. Bale. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zaire Emery. No, he refuses to take the bait. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ferdinand getting this one clear. De Bruyne powering forward here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Played with finesse. Now it's Mbappe. Has crossed into the middle. Maldini clears it away. Driving on and making good progress. Bale, good purposeful running this. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Porto can consider themselves just about safe now. Ronaldinho. And the shot! Van Bouten. And Hernandez. And it's Azar. That is good strength. And he's there to make the challenge. And here's the chance to counter. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position, delivered across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired.